Today we're going to look at placing plants. I've just downloaded a plant here from the warehouse using the same model as I used last time, and I just want to fill it all in with this plant just for the sake of keeping it simple. The best way to place plants is just to copy and paste it. So the command for that is either Control-C to copy or Command-C on a Mac and Command-V to paste on a Mac or Control-V on a PC. So I'm going to start by showing you a way not to do this, which is kind of the way that you would automatically go about placing plants. So copy my plant, place it here, and yeah, I'm just going to try and cover the whole area, put one there and there. Let's go around, fill it all in. Try and get one there in that gap there, and here, get one in there. Right, now let's have a look at what's happened. So you can see that most of them are actually floating in space, so that whole thing was kind of a pretty useless exercise. So just going around and randomly placing them where it looks like, especially if you're one of those people that's prone to exclusively working in plan view, is not very helpful at all. So just delete all of those. So the way to place plant, take your plant, copy it, and the best thing to do is to start at the back. Where your plant goes, you'll see on my mouse on facing group, that's where you want to put your plant. So start at the back, because if you start trying to put plants, you'll see here my mouse is now on top of that plant. So if I put that plant there, it actually ends up on top of the other one, like that. I'll do that. Now when I get here, I have a slight problem, because if I want this plant to go where, on the ground there, but I click here, actually because my mouse is one level higher, that plant ends up floating in the air. So what I can do in that instance is place it on the ground here and then move it back. You'll see it's locking on the red axis, so I know it's still on the ground, it's just going back and forwards. I could then move it again. So that might seem laborious, but it is nothing compared to the issue of dealing with loads of floating plants. So again, I want to put one here. Actually on the top, if I click there, because the mouse is locked into the level below that, this plant is actually slightly lower down, so I could move it up. You see it's locking to the blue axis, and I can just shift it up a bit there. So yeah, hopefully that will help. The main thing is to make sure that your mouse is on an empty patch of the ground of the level that you want to place the plant on. Just keep that in mind, and even when you're getting sort of gaps and so on, zoom right in so that you can see the empty ground where you want to be. Hopefully that helps you and you're going to have fewer plants floating in space.